Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
A little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Smith now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, trio left. Hold.
To the air again, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready, John?
They'll run right side with Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
All right, fellas, listen up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Seahawks.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. After the interception, here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Tua going to throw.
Open man is Waddle. complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They hand it off to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. 2 now, 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
53.
Geno now to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
The gun is made. Complete.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
85 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now Tua. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. This is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, here's Mostert again. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Lockett the man in motion. Trying the left side with Walker. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Middle. Tuesday. Hey, alert.
Now Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Smith.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins
On first down they go with Mostert again.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
He was brought down by Trey Burrow. A gain of 5 brings up
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on 3, kick. 20, TX. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Smith going to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Flip her up, flip her up.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And going deep for Hill.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Metcalf motions left.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, trio left. Hold on.
To the air again, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 14.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Mostert. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Tua. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Geno. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Lockett the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
No more, no more.
Here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Now Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
2 and now on 1st down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
31. Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cover, cover. Check 59, check 59, cover, cover.
On 1st down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Throwing now is Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Smith now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 25 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Time on three, kick. Out.
They hand it off to Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, time on two. One, high.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Smith. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
13 next, 13 next. 13 next, 13 next. 13 next.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Again,
line.
Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
There we go,
Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use...